What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 110, and we start today's episode off by going for a new player here, Cristiano Biraghi, who plays in the Serie B, a left back, and he's Italian as well. We're going for this guy. Now, we offer a straight swap of no pounds whatsoever plus Bruno Avini here, and we'll wait and see what the Serie B clubs say. The reason behind that deal is because Biraghi is a left back. We have two left backs at the moment, Fabio and Zuniga, but Zuniga's retiring at the end of the season, and I'd like to get a younger sort of Italian player in for that spot. And Bruno Avini's contract is up at the end of the year, which means right now he is free to leave on a free if he wishes to do so, and he will leave during the end at the end of the season, starting next season. So we could be losing that player for free. So my thinking was maybe we will just sign a player on a swap deal, and that will minimise the chance of us obviously losing a player on a free agent, and also get a new player in for cover. We also went in for a free agent here, Jacopo Romeo is that, and we'll wait and see what happens there. And we also got a transfer offer for Lorenzo Insigne here, our main playmaker. PSG wanted for £11.5 million, and I was like, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen somehow. So we rejected all the offers and disallowed future offers because there's no way we're getting rid of Insigne. He's an awesome player, and if I'm right in thinking, I'm pretty sure he actually started his career at Napoli as well. I might be wrong. I know I've got one subscriber that's called Mr. Italian in the USA or something like that. I'm sure he'll be able to tell me. I'm pretty sure he started his career at Napoli though, so there's no way I'm selling Insigne, and yeah, it'll be good to keep hold of him really. And Insigne did actually get the only goal of the game in this simulator game against Chiesa Verona there, so clearly I made the right choice to keep hold of him, and he gets the only goal of the game, so we get the 3 points in this simulator game. And yes, that's very good news for us. And we also saw that the Serie B side didn't want to sell Biraghi, so we go ahead and offer a new deal in for him. And we also saw that Jacopo Romeo, that centre mid on a free agent, comes in on a free, of course, 20 years old, CM area, and he actually looks okay. He looks okay, 68 overall, so not too bad. 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot, low and medium work rate, CM, CDM positions, decent physical stats, some decent technical stats as well in terms of passing, and yeah, not too bad for a free agent really at the end of the day. I mean, the reason behind that deal, for those wondering, is because it's cover really. At this squad we do have an okay squad, you know, not too thick but not too thin either, but as you've seen over the course of this season, we actually had quite a few injuries, and one of the reasons being is because a lot of the players tend to pull their hamstrings as we're playing in Europe, as we're fighting for 4 competitions this year. A lot of the players tend to pull their hamstrings and sort of pull up with muscle damage come the latter stage of the game, and with that in mind, I thought the more players we get for cover, the more we can sort of bring them off there going into the yellow to red to orange fitness during the late stage of the game, and make sure we've got some dark green players on the bench. So, you know, hopefully with more players we can rotate the squad around a bit more, and also keep things fresh, and of course keep everyone happy, and of course minimise the chance of getting more injuries, because obviously no one likes injuries. So that was the thinking behind that free agent deal, and we might pick up another couple as well, because to be honest, for free they're good players to have in the squad really. But we took on AC Milan for the first played game of today's episode, and the first chance would come straight from kickoff. Lucas Moura was doing some absolutely fantastic skill down the right hand side. He rainbow flicks the ball over Poli there, JJ Okocha style. Unfortunately, Milan did manage to get the ball away with Zapata, but as he clears the ball upfield, they give the ball away, but once again it is given away by Milan. It's Vergara who gives the ball away. Now take note of that name, because he gave the ball away there. Eventually the pass came in, and the shot was put in by Mario Balotelli, and he scores against one of his former clubs. He's got a lot of former clubs, doesn't he? Mario Balotelli gets the goal there, and I tried to show the respect, but in the end didn't press double tap circle. I pressed circle instead. For those wondering how you can do the show respect celebration, you hold L1 and double tap circle on PS4. I'm not sure what it will be on Xbox One, but yeah, that made it 1-0 to us. And in the 5th minute here, it's Vergara who gives the ball away again. Hazard sprints towards him, he intercepts him, roulettes around his man, gets a bit lucky as the ball falls to Balotelli, shoots on the half volley, good save by the goalkeeper, and it's away by Milan. So still 1-0, we'll have a very good start in this game. And in the 22nd minute here, it's AC Milan trying to hit back. Poli crosses the ball in towards Zayuba, but he hits the post. So a great chance there for AC Milan's number 40, but he didn't take it. He hit the woodwork, and it was still 1-0. In the 32nd minute, though, Montalivo plays the ball over the top towards El Shaarawy here. Ogbonna tries to flick the ball backwards to Bardi. It falls straight to Zayuba, though, and he puts the ball into the bottom corner. So 12 minutes before half-time, Milan were on level terms there, and that was my fault. I do it quite a lot. I tried to head the ball backwards towards the goalkeeper from a chip ball over the top, just to minimise the chance of sort of giving the ball away and with some bad ball control. But this time Ogbonna goes for the header and it just loops up in the air. It doesn't have any power, it just loops up in the air. It's a great first touch by Zayuba and a great second touch as he puts the ball into the back of the net. So Napoli 1, Milan 1. But again, Vergara is the guilty party of Milan. He gives the ball away. Balotelli roulettes past Zapata, I think it is, and he smashes the ball into the back of the net. So 2-1 to Napoli. Both goals scored by Mario Balotelli, one of the former Milan players. And of course, it was another mistake by Vergara there. He gave the ball away like 3 times already in the first half, and 2 of them led to goals. Both scored by Balotelli. Really good finish after the roulette. Nothing that Marchetti, the former Lazio keeper, could do, and it is 2-1 to us here. So good to get back in front in this game. You know, this was going to be a difficult game. Milan are one of the strongest sides in this league, so very, very good to get ourselves back in front. And as things still, we are on course for another 3 points. But in the 58th minute, a great chance for AC Milan. El Shaarawy runs clear. He's got the pace to beat Ranocchia, but his shot is well saved by Bardi. Really good stop to keep the score at 2-1. And that looked like it was going to be the end of the game, because in the 90th minute it was still 2-1. Milan didn't really threaten too much, but in injury time, Polly picks the ball up here and rolls it through to Pereira. And how about this? The shot by Didac, I think it was blocked by Fabio, and in the end it was put in by El Shaarawy into the open net. And that goal happened so quickly. I had to watch on the replay to see what actually happened there, as El Shaarawy's got caught in the net. As the shot came in by, again, I think it was Didac, yes it was. The shot came in and Fabio, the ball was going wide, and Fabio dragged it into the path. It hit his upper thigh, the back of his upper thigh. Then he slipped over, and El Shaarawy had an open goal, and it was just one of those goals where I just sit there and I think, like, I never blame the AI, but sometimes I just sit there and think, really? Do you have to do that? Do you really have to drag a shot which is clearly going wide into the path, then sort of just, you know, let it hit you on the backside and then just fall over? Do you really have to do that, Fabio? But unfortunately 2-2 was the final score, and El Shaarawy scoring in the 94th minute to get the equaliser. And yeah, I was very disappointed. I'll say it was my fault, but even so, I was so annoyed how that goal came about. But after the game, we saw that the Serie B side weren't going to let go of Biraghi, it seemed, but we upped our offer to 700 grand plus Uvini, because that's not a bad deal really. I'd imagine Uvini's a better player than Biraghi in terms of overall, but I do know that he's a different position. Obviously Biraghi's a left back and Uvini's a centre back. I actually have Biraghi, funnily enough. I'm pretty sure it's the same player anyway. In my FIFA 12 Italian side, I had a bronze Italian side in Ultimate Team at FIFA 12, and it was really, really good, and Biraghi was an awesome left back for us. But anyway, we take on Udinese for the second play game of today's episode, and looking to get back to winning ways really. This is in the Coppa Nazionale. We saw off Catania in the first game in the round of 16 by a 0-0. Now we take on Udinese at the Stadio San Paolo, and we look to get ourselves into the semi-finals, because I would very, very much like to win this tournament. But I did say in the game against Catania I was thinking about playing a stronger side in the Coppa Italia, but I decided to go against that possibility and played a weakened side, because, you know, it started to dawn on me really. There are players in this side like Nastasic who, despite having good potential, I'm sure of it, they don't really get into the side that much because there are so many good first team players. So with that in mind, I did decide to rest a lot of players and play a lot of the fringe players, really get them some game time, get their morales higher, and that would be good. But the first chance would come in the first minute. The cross came in and the header by Zapata was well saved by the goalkeeper, and then Nastasic's acrobatic bicycle kick went wide of the post. So still 0-0 after 3 minutes, but good to get a couple of early chances in to show Udinese that we want an early goal. But in the 5th minute here, they come through themselves. Ravini goes down the left hand side, keeps on going, swings it across towards Robert Snodgrass. The header is well saved by Vito Manone there. Good stop by the former Sunderland and Arsenal goalkeeper, and it's still 0-0. However, from the corner, it's Pereira who crosses the ball into the centre. It comes towards Robert Snodgrass. It's headed away only as far as Calderoni. It comes to Jadson, and Jadson puts the ball into the back of the net. Pretty sure that's not the 5-star skiller, but even so, good finish by Jadson, and it is 1-0 to Udinese 7 minutes in, so not a good start for us whatsoever. After an encouraging early couple of minutes, we were behind here, 7 minutes played, and that was not good news for us. But in the 8th minute straight kickoff, Udinese give the ball away. Brian Carrasco finds Zapata. Nice little flick. Giamatti plays a great ball over the top. There's Carrasco on the volley. What a stop by the goalkeeper though to keep the score at 1-0. So that was a real shame. I thought it was going to be a lovely little team goal there. Would have been really well capped off by Carrasco had his volley been a little bit better. But unfortunately it was a good save. And it was still 1-0. And in the 27th minute here, Udinese give the ball away. Giamatti makes a great challenge. And Insigne finds Zapata. We go on a counter attack here. We've got bodies streaming forward. One of them is Brian Carrasco. He's all alone down the right hand side. side. He cuts onto his weaker left foot, and it is a wonderful finish into the bottom corner by Brian Carrasco. And you know, when we picked this guy up for £3.5 million plus Mertens, at the time it probably felt like a little bit of a needless deal, really. Not a bad deal, but a needless deal, because Mertens was 80 rated and Carrasco was only 1 rating higher, and there was no need to get rid of Mertens, really. He'd been very good for us. Of course, he was a member of the original squad when we took over, and you know, he was a decent player. And Carrasco, you know, he's obviously a cult hero of the series, but he still wasn't needed. But I'm so glad I did decide to sign him, because he's been such an awesome player. Even as a backup player to a bench player, he's still been amazing. And here you see him take on his man, beats him with some lovely skill, nice little double step over. He's teasing his man, gets inside, Ronaldo chops, gets taken out, but the referee doesn't give a penalty. And I have no idea how on earth that wasn't a penalty. Amazing dribbling by Carrasco, amazing skill, brilliant fancy footwork there, and somehow the referee doesn't give a penalty. So still 1-1. But you see Carrasco pick the ball up again here in the second half as we just go past the hour mark. Vargas gets onto the ball here. Really good chance. He spots the run at the far post of Insigne, picks him out. Really good chance. Good strike. Hits the bar. And unfortunately it's cleared away by Udinese. So we were having some great chances in this game to put ourselves in front. We just weren't taking them though. And in the 71st minute, a great chance for Udinese to get themselves back in front in this game. Pereira gets onto the ball, crosses it in, and the header goes past Manone into the back of the net. But thankfully for us, the linesman had his flag up and he correctly ruled out for offside, as Fidelef plays a great offside trap there. So thankfully it was still 1-1 and we wouldn't be losing this game with just a few minutes to go. In the 90th minute though, how about this? If Brian Carrasco didn't get the luck when he got taken down for what should have been a certain penalty, in the 90th minute he fakes shots around his man. He's certainly going to run clear one-on-one. He's got all the pace in the world, and the referee blows for full time. So poor old Brian Carrasco, man. He may have already had a goal, but he was playing so well, and the referee was doing him a real injustice in this game. So I was really frustrated about that. So straight from kickoff in extra time here, I wanted to make sure that we would respond to the referee straight away and get ourselves a goal. And when Zapata played this amazing ball over the top by Carrasco, to Carrasco, he dives in, beats the goalkeeper to the ball who hesitated, and puts the ball into the back of the net. So Carrasco, who was denied what would have been a penalty, what would have been a great goal scoring chance in injury time in the second half there, he does get his second goal here. Really, really good finish. Great ball by Zapata as well. He gets past his man, splits the defenders, and he slides in to divert the ball past the goalkeeper and put it into the back of the net. So the keeper was probably a little bit weak there when coming out as well. Didn't really spread his body, was a bit hesitant, but I don't really care, to be honest. Carrasco gets the goal, and that's the main thing. It is another goal for Brian Carrasco. It feels really, really nice to keep on saying that, and that makes it Napoli 2, Udinese 1. So straight from extra time, straight from kickoff in extra time, we get ourselves in front for the first time in the game, and of course it would indeed be Brian Carrasco who gets the goal, and that was very good news for us because he was now on a hat-trick. But straight from kickoff once again, it's Udinese who will kick off here as Calderoni plays it to Lopez, back to Robert Snodgrass, back to Calderoni. They give the ball straight away, and Zapata gets past Campos Toro, goes down the right hand side. Nice little piece of skill to get around a 75. Really, really good work by Zapata. Crosses the ball in, and there is Vargas with the header to put the ball past the goalkeeper. Absolutely superb dribbling by Zapata. He was having a great game for us in this game, and that made it 3-1 to Napoli. So Udinese really, who had done quite well to take the game to extra time, just fell apart straight away, and we had a 2-goal cushion. And in the 115th minute they had a great chance here. Really good chance for them, but Manone makes a very good stop on the one-on-one to keep the score at 3-1. From that though, we give the ball away. Eventually it's crossed in towards Lopez at the far post, and his header goes wide on Manone's post. So 3-1 was the final score. Udinese didn't threaten after that, and we do book our place into the Coppa Italia semi-final. So hopefully this year we can go one better than last year where we got knocked out in the semi-finals. We'll be taking on Juventus in the semi, so hopefully we can keep on playing them and keep on winning against them as we've been doing so far, and make sure we do get a book a place in the Coppa Italia final. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed having 2 videos today, please leave a like. We could have a double upload tomorrow, so please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode tomorrow morning.